Hello everyone. So in last lecture I explained concept of correlation. Now in this lecture we will see types of correlation. So this is correlation and now the types of correlation. Okay. So types of correlation, there are three categories. First is on the basis of direction, second on the basis of linearity, and third on the basis of variables. So on the basis of direction, there are two types of correlation. First is positive correlation and second is negative correlation. So we will see with the help of this graph. So we have this advertisement expand and sales data, two variables, first is X, second is Y. When we will draw this type of data on graph on X axis and Y axis, then suppose first value is 2, so this location is supposed to X is equal to 2 and corresponding Y is equal to suppose 10. This is first location, X is equal to 2, and for second location suppose this X is equal to 8 and this Y equals to 24. So in this case both the things are increasing. First X is increasing, second Y also increasing. So you will see this upward trend in graph. So this type of correlation is considered as what? Positive correlation. And now in second graph, there is negative pattern. Negative pattern means downward sloping pattern. If we focus on first value, so location of first value, suppose this is X is equal to 2 as like this data, and corresponding value of Y is suppose 30. Now on second location, this is X is equal to suppose 8 and location for this Y is equal to 21. So you will see there is decrement in value of Y and increment in value of X. So one variable is increasing, one variable is decreasing, and you are getting this downward sloping graph. Then there is negative type of correlation. So this is based on direction, two things, first is positive and second is negative, positive correlation and negative correlation. And now we will see on the basis of linearity, there are two things, first is linear correlation and second is non-linear correlation. So we have these two data sets, first is this and second is this. In first data set you will see two variables X and Y, and in each variable you will see constant gap. In this constant gap of 3, in this second constant gap of 3, constant gap. So all values with gap of 3 in X, and in Y also all the values are with constant gap of 5, 6 to 11 5 gap, 11 to 16 5 gap. So when you will draw a graph for this kind of data, then you will see this upward straight line. So this upward, due to this upward straight line, we will say this is linear correlation. And in this second case, again constant gap is there in all the values of X and all the values of Y. So you are getting this straight line again. But the direction of both straight line is different. So as X is also increasing, Y is also increasing, so you are getting this pattern. So there is positive linear correlation. And in this case, X is increasing, Y is decreasing. That's why both the variables are in opposite direction. That's why there is negative linear correlation. So this is linear. This means this may be upward direction, positive linear, and this may be in downward direction, negative linear correlation. Now the next is non-linear correlation. So you will see in this first data type. In this first data type, there is no constant gap between the terms. There is gap of 6, there is gap of 2, there is gap of 15, there is gap of 5. So no constant gap in X and no constant gap in Y. So you will see this kind of pattern, this kind of graph. This is not non-linear. So that's why we can say this is non-linear. As both the variables are increasing, so we can say there is positive non-linear correlation. Now for this one, For this one, you will see one variable is increasing, one variable is decreasing. So the pattern is negative, and you are not getting a straight line for this data due to no constant gap between the terms. There is no constant term. So this is also considered as non-linear. As this is with negative pattern, so that's why this is considered as what? Negative non-linear. So this is the concept of linear, positive, and this is the negative linear. Now next is on the basis of variables. So I have explained this concept of correlation on the basis of this y is equal to a plus bx, in which we have considered total cost as y and x is variable cost vx. So again we will consider this same equation to explain concept of simple correlation. So this is y equals to a plus bx. So there are two variables, one is dependent variable and second is independent variable. Total is 2. First is dependent and second is independent. 2 variables. Now suppose you are manufacturer of textile and you are producing only one unit in your industry, and this is suppose bed sheets. This x is what? Quantity of bed sheets, and this y is total production cost. So this y is totally based on only one variable, one independent variable. So this kind of correlation is known as simple correlation because there is only two variables. Now suppose we are producing more variables in the industry, more product in the industry. Suppose first product is bed sheets, second is we are producing blankets, and third we are producing shooting shirtings. And cost of raw material per unit for bed sheet is B, cost of raw material for blanket is C, cost of raw material for shooting shirting is D. So there are three variables. First is x1, second is x2, third is x3. So as there are more variables, more independent variable, that's why this may be case of partial correlation and this may be case of multiple correlation. So I will explain what's the difference between partial correlation and multiple correlation. Okay, so three variables are there. First is x1, second is x2, and third is x3, and this y is total cost. Okay, so on one day, first day, you are manufacturing 5 units of bed sheets, 9 units of blankets, and 6 units of shooting shirting. Now on second day, there is some change in production. You are producing 9 units for this bed sheet, 7 units for this, and 8 units for this. And another scenario, another scenario, on first day, you are producing 5 bed sheets, 9 blankets, and 6 shooting shirtings. And on second day, you are manufacturing 9 units of bed sheets and 9 units of blankets and 6 units of shooting shirting. So in this first scenario, you will see all the variables are changing. This means your total cost y is based on all these variables. This means impact on y due to all variables, due to these multiple variables. So this is the concept of what? This is the concept of multiple correlation. And in this second case, one variable is changing. The quantity of bed sheet is changing, and other production variables are constant. No change in production of these two variables. These are constant. So total cost is based on all these three, but the change in this total cost due to only this first variable. So that's why there is partial impact. So we can consider this as partial correlation. So now in this case, one variable is changing, two are constant. There may be two variables are changing and one may be constant. Then again, this is the case of what? This is the case of partial correlation. So this is the difference between simple, partial and multiple correlation. So in this case, we have one dependent variable and more independent variable, and in this also more independent variable. So three types of correlation. First is on the basis of direction, second on the basis of linearity, and third on the basis of variable. So I hope you understand this concept. In next lecture, we will cover types of correlation. So please like this video and subscribe my channel, Ganit Coach. Have a nice day. Thank you.